What up, guys? It's Grant's Comics here, and today we'll. This is kind of a new segment. This might be once in a life, once video kind of thing. It's called Comic Thoughts, where what I think, what my thoughts are on a certain comic. Maybe this might be a new title for a comic book reviews called Comic Thoughts. I don't know. I'm still trying to. I was thinking about the idea last night. What should I call my comic reviews on the weekdays? Should I just call it whatever comic I'm reviewing, or should I call it comic thoughts, and then I should put what comic I should be that I'm reviewing on? I don't know, because I just thought of a idea last night, and if this goes well, of how if the title sticks and it's doing a decent idea, maybe I'll keep it going. But this is not an episode of Comic Thoughts. This is just gonna be a random comic review, like I always do on the weekdays or on Sundays, because obviously Saturdays is my comic haul. And maybe next comic haul, or the next few videos of comic haul I do, is I'll tell you how I got the idea of at least why Saturdays are comic hauls. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas for the channel to get more people to like my video, because my content, because every time I do a video, it's either comic reviews on the weekdays, and on Saturday is the new comic book hauls, stuff like that. So I'm trying to think of new ideas for this channel so I can get more people to subscribe and stuff like that. And before I get to the review, if you guys see me looking to my right, my phone is next to there, so I'm like looking at my phone, stuff like that. People are like texting me on and off. So if you guys see me looking at my phone, I apologize. But anyways, let's just get to the review. So the comic that I am gonna review is Amazing Spider-Man 88. All Hell the Queen Goblin. Boom! This is the first appearance of the Queen Goblin. What my thoughts on it? It's actually pretty good. I thought I would like it. I mean, I thought I wouldn't really like it, but I do like the story. The interior art, it's okay, stuff like that. So obviously, like I said, it's the first appearance of the Queen Goblin. This is more like a modern first appearance, and I always say to myself and to my friends and stuff like that, and I'm gonna tell the comic book community right now, my subscribers now, I do love modern Spider-Man comics, especially if it's their first appearance, because obviously in the modern era, because with all the comic book apps and stuff like that, you kind of know what is the first appearance or what not, versus back then you didn't really know what the first appearance of something was until you see a different character. So now that we have a comic book app, or an app where you can tell what's the first appearance and what's not first appearance of something, that's great. So obviously it's the first appearance of the Queen Goblin, and this is, to me, once this book came out, it spiked up. Now in a grade like this, it's $15, and I think that's kind of crazy. I don't know what the cover. Oh, the cover art is $4 right there. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Boom. But right now, in the grade like this, it's a $15 book, and that's crazy how it just spiked up. That's why, especially with modern comics, I try to get first appearances as soon as possible before before it spikes up, because to me, if I don't get the newer comics as soon as possible, then in the near future it's gonna spike up, and in my mind, I think I'm gonna regret it. But obviously, sometimes I regret it, sometimes I don't. So there's like, there's a few like new first appearance that I kind of want in my PC, just because if it does spike up, I'll be I'll be thankful that I got it before it spiked up. And this is one of the comics I'm very glad that I did get it. It's still a reasonable price, $15. That's a reasonable price for me. If I didn't get it on Amazon and I got to, at my local LCS, I still would have paid a decent price for it. But yeah, so I got this on Amazon. I will put the link down below for the video where I unbox this and another Amazing Spider-Man issue, which is, I will do it. I will review that tomorrow or sometime next week. I'm doing so many videos, so if you guys don't see the Amazing Spider-Man 88 Point Beyond anytime soon, that review, then it'll come. I just have so many comics here in my studio, and and I'm always getting comics and stuff like that. I have to do my YouTube channel. I gotta do my my online shop. So I'm all over the place when it comes to comics. But at the same time, it's my passion. So it's very fun. And at the same time, it's very not stressful, but it's just very all over the place. It's crazy right now, and I'm getting comics not every day. I'm trying to slow down on the comics as far as getting comics, but there's gonna be as far as getting comics, I want to get 2 comics from my friend Tony, and there's gonna be 3 mystery boxes with Marvel, DC, and indies. So I'm gonna do unboxing on that. Once I do an unboxing for one of the comic boxes or mystery boxes, after that I do that video, I will, depending on what it is, I'm thinking of randomly just like grabbing a box, and if it's a DC lot, then I'll do that video is gonna be on DC comics. If I pick up in box that has indie comics, then I will do a box review, mystery unboxing with indie comics. If it's Marvel, so on and so forth. So it depends what mystery box I grab, then that's gonna be for that video. And then after, I'm gonna do the basic bagging board and try to see if I can sell something, see if I can find keys, because the reason why I want to get these mystery boxes is because if I hit a key, even though if it's a minor key, I'll be happy to sell on my shop. Even if it's not a key, if it's a filter, then I'll get it. I'll try to see if I'll sell it, because I do want minor keys in my shop. At the same time, I need to make room for filters, stuff like that. But to me, I just think keys will get customers going in, because it's the first appearance of somebody, or it's an event, something like that. So I guess you can say the minor keys are like the bait of my shop, I guess. And then the more people I get for my shop, my online shop, then I can throw in the filters, So enough with that. I'm just gonna show you guys the interior art. So obviously here's the cover with Ben Reilly. At first I thought this was Peter Parker. Here's the Goblin Queen with her like pumpkin staff, and her glider. And then I'll show you guys the interior art. Like I said, it's okay, but it's not really the best. But here's one of the interior art right there. I mean, the Goblin Queen's interior art, it gets kind of better afterwards. But here's the Goblin Queen. She actually looks pretty dope. She actually looks cooler than the Green Goblin, to be honest with you. And then here is Ben Reilly Spider-Man, which is obviously, if you guys are Spider-Man fans, you know that he's a clone of Peter Parker. Or according to Peter Parker, that Peter is the clone and Ben Reilly is the real Spider-Man. But anyways, that's gonna be it for now. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna call this particular episode, or this particular series. Maybe it's gonna be called Comic Thoughts. Maybe it's just gonna be a comic book review. I don't know. What you guys think of what I should call the title? Comment down below what the title should be. And like I said in multiple of my videos, if you guys are watching this video and you haven't subscribed to Grant's Comics, make sure you guys do. I'm trying to get to 100 subs. And if you guys are subscribed to Grant's Comics and you guys are watching this video, make sure you share this video to the comic book community. Make sure you share my channel Grant's Comics to the comic book community so we can make it to 100 subscribers. This is a team effort. But anyways, that's it for now. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Alright.